Hello, my name is Mark Schwartz, and I'm the instructor of Environmental Science 170, which is conservation policy. It's March 8th, and I'm recording this now because while you're in class here on the first day on March 30th, I will be coming out of the Grand Canyon. I have a class that is actually rafting down the Grand Canyon and talking about national park management for the 2 weeks that we're there. And I get back on the 30th of March. So I'll be in class on April 1st, the second day of class. But today in class, there's going to be four things that we're going to do. One is just this brief introduction to me. The second will be Kat Powelson, who's presumably introduced herself to you already. We'll be talking about the course structure. The third thing is a quiz. Now, everybody who has a pencil and can write stuff down will get 100% on the quiz. There's no right or wrong answers. It's really basically an opinion survey. Should take just a few minutes. It's 4 questions. It's simple. You can do it on a 3x5 card that we'll hand out. And then the fourth thing will be a YouTube like this where I give an introduction to the course to sort of set the frame for what we're going to do for the quarter. But what I thought I would do in just this brief few minutes at the outset is to talk a little bit about who I am and what I think this course is all about and why it should be a lot of fun, why it's my favorite class to teach. So I'm a conservation biologist. I started out as a plant ecologist studying plant communities, and that over the last, I would say about 5 to 6 years, I've been working mostly with the National Park Service, mostly at Sequoia and Kings Canyon National Parks, but also with the National Forest Service in the forests of the southern Sierra Nevada, mostly on the issue of climate change and adapting management for climate change. And in the Sierras, that really means that we're anticipating the future will be warmer and either wetter or drier, but enough warmer that there will be a longer drier dry season, and that means a longer fire season. And we already have a Sierra Nevada that has a lot of fuels built up and an increasing rate of fires and increasing rate of severe fires, increasing size of fires, increasing numbers of fires, increasing everything about fire, increasing elevation of fire. And so the Park Service is wrestling with this idea of how they alter fire management strategies to adapt for climate change. And we have been working with them in developing an adaptation strategy. As I'll talk about at length in class, the Park Service, all the parks in the Park Service are under a mandate to create a climate change adaptation strategy. They first do a natural resources condition assessment, and then they do a resource stewardship strategy. And we've been working with Sequoia and Kings Canyon National Parks on both of those things. We also are working with the National Forests in doing adaptation planning for these big fires that have happened the last couple of years, the King Fire last year, the Rim Fire the year before that. But also the National Forest Service is under a mandate to deploy something that's called the 2012 Planning Rule, which is an attempt to really do adaptive management on national forests lands. And there are 3 of the first 8 adopting forests are in the state of California. 2 of them, 3 of them are in the Sierra Nevada, and so we've been working with some of the park resource people or the forest resource people there to think about how they do that adaptation planning. So that's a bit about me. I'm a professor in environmental science and policy. I'm the director of the John Muir Institute of the Environment. I am the campus PI, principal investigator of the Southwest Climate Science Center, which is a consortium of 6 universities in the Southwest, Arizona, Scripps in San Diego, UCLA, the Desert Research Institute, which is at the University of Nevada, and the University of Colorado University, and then UC Davis. I'm also the campus lead on the U.S. Department of Agriculture Climate Sub-Hub. Both of these things are centered out of the John Muir Institute. And so we do an awful lot with adapting management strategies and creating and thinking about policies that support climate change adaptation. Okay, so that's almost 5 minutes on me. I'm going to shut this off and turn it over to Kat.